Good morning, students. We are in the fourth chapter, Algorithmic Strategies. In this fourth chapter, we have already seen algorithm for searching techniques. Do you all remember what are the two types of searching techniques? Linear search and binary search. Today, we are going to see types of sorting techniques. They are bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, heap sort. In our syllabus, we have only three sort type: bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort. Let's see in brief one by one. Before we are going to see the types of sorting algorithm, first we have to know what is sort. Sort means arrange the elements in an order. That is known as sort. The first type of sort algorithm is bubble sort. Look at the definition for the bubble sort algorithm. It is a simple sorting algorithm. It starts at the beginning of the list of values stored in an array. It compares each pair of adjacent elements and swaps them if they are unsorted. So that means in an array there are multiple elements. It checks the first two pair of element. If it is sorted, it just skip to the next two adjacent elements. If it needed to be sort, it swaps. What is mean by swap means interchange. Fourth point is this process continues until no swaps are needed. So it checks the two pair. If it is sorted, it just leaves. If it is unsorted, it swaps the number. It continues the process until no swaps needed. That means if all the numbers are sorted, it just skips from that array. This is known as bubble sort algorithm. Let's see with example. Look at the example for bubble sort. In this example, the elements are 15, 11, 16, 12, 14 and 13. So these 6 elements are given in an array. Next, see the index position for the array. In 0th place, 15 is stored. In the index 1, we have the value 11. In the second position, we have the value 16. Up to in the index 5th place, we have the value 13. Look at the values. Are they in order? No. We have to make it in an ascending order. That is known as sorting. Sorting means arrange the values in an order. That is known as sorting. So now we are going to sort the values. How the bubble sort the numbers? Just recall the definition. It checks the adjacent element. What is known as adjacent element? The nearest number. The first number is 15. What is the adjacent to the 15? 11. The nearest to the 15 is 11. So 11 is the adjacent for 15. So now it's going to check 15 with 11. Now 15 and 11 is called a pair. 15 is greater than 11. It is in unsorted. So it requires swap. What is called swap? Interchange. Now we are going to interchange the position of these two elements. So now 11 goes to the 0 index and 15 goes to the first index. That is called swapping. Look at the example of bubble sort. After swapping, 11 comes to 0 index and 15 goes to first index. Is it clear? So now we are going to check the next two pair, that is 15 and 16. Check the number 15 and 16. So 15 is adjacent to 16. It is a pair. 15 and 16 are in sorted. So there is no swap required. Is it clear? So it just move to the next adjacent element, that is 16 is an adjacent to 12. So now we'll take a pair of 16 and 12. Are they in sorted? No. So swap required here. What is swap? Interchange the numbers. That is known as swap. Now 12 goes to second index position and 16 goes to third index position. Is it clear? If the number already in sorted, swap no required. If it is not sorted, a swap is required. So next, see the continuation of this example. What is the next adjacent elements? 16 and 14. It is a pair. It's going to check. 16 is greater than 14. They are not in order. So swap is required here. After swapping, 14 goes to third index position and 16 goes to fourth index position. Is it clear? So next adjacent elements are 16 and 13. Look at the numbers. They are in unsorted. So swap is required here. After swapping, 13 goes to fourth index place and 16 goes to fifth index position. Is it clear? Look at the example. Now we check the adjacent element and swap if it is required up to the end of an array. After the end of an array swap, the elements look like this. So now look at the elements. Are they in sorted? No. The sorting is not completed. So it again continues the sorting how we started previously. So now it starts with the first two adjacent element 11 and 15. The two numbers are already sorted, so no swap is required there. Next it goes to the next two adjacent element, that is 15 and 12. 15 is greater than 12, so swap is required here. 12 goes to the first index and 15 goes to the second index. It continues this process up to all the elements in an array sorted. After swapping the elements 15 and 12, the array will be look like this. Now the bubble sort algorithm going to check the next adjacent elements. They are 15 and 14. 15 is greater than 14. They are not in sorted, so it requires swap. After swapping, 14 goes to the second index position and 15 goes to the third index position. Is it clear? Now the new pair is 15 and 13. They are the adjacent elements. They are going to check 15 is greater than 13. They are not sorted, so swapping is required here. 13 goes to the third index position and 15 goes to the fourth index position. The next two elements are 15 and 16. 15 is adjacent to 16. Already they are in order, so no swap is required here. So we come to the end of an array. Now look at the elements of the array. Are they in order? No. So still it required swapping. So the bubble sort continues its process from the beginning of the algorithm. Bubble sort starts its process from the beginning of an element. 11 and 12 are going to compare. They are insorted. So it skips to the next two elements, 12 and 14. They are in order. So it skips to the next pair, 14 and 13. They are not in order. So swap is required here. Now after swapping, 13 goes to second index position and 14 goes to third index position. When the bubble sort algorithm checks the elements at the end of the array, it continues its process from the beginning. So it goes to the first two adjacent pair. 11 and 12 are compared. They are sorted. So swap is not required there. Then next two adjacent pair 12 and 13 are going to compare. They are insorted. No swap is required. Then 13 and 14 are compared. They are sorted. Then 14 and 15 are compared. They are already sorted. 15 and 16 are compared. They are sorted. No swap is required. The bubble sort algorithm ends its process. Now the sorted element look like this. Can we have the pseudocode for the bubble sort algorithm? Do you remember what is pseudocode? Pseudocode is an outline or a rough draft of a program. So now look at the pseudocode for bubble sort algorithm. It defines what are the steps the bubble sort follow to sort the elements in an array. The first step is start with the first elements, that is index 0. It compares the current element with the next element, that is adjacent element of the array. The next step is if the current element is greater than the next element of the array, swap them. Look at the third step. If the current element is less than the next, that is, if the two elements are already sorted, it goes to the right side of the element. It moves to the next element. It continues the process up to the end of an array. After it completes, it goes to the first element and check all the two adjacent pair once again. Until no swap is required, the bubble sort continues this process. It goes to the step 1 and repeat until end of the index is reached. So this is the pseudocode. They are the steps followed in a bubble sort algorithm. This pseudocode is very must to write a definition for an algorithm. So when bubble sort algorithm is asked in the question, you have to write what is bubble sort algorithm and then write the pseudocode for this with the example. Thank you.